right, it's Patrice here. I always say that. I don't know why, but I'm here in the car driving with my daughter. She's shy. She's a shy girl. But anyway, she's not shy at all. But so we went to receive an answer to prayer. No, it really was an answer to prayer. So I have a nightstand that I've had. Actually, I didn't even realize I had this daggone nightstand for 15 years. Just about. Just shy.
My whole life I've been broken.
I know, right? Just shy of 15 years. And it's broken. I can't get in the thing. I can't open the drawers. And I don't even know what's in it. So a few days ago, I was like, Abba, I really need a new nightstand. Like, this is stupid. I need to get a new nightstand. I was looking online for some, and I didn't like any. And I was just like, all right, I'll get it eventually. And then just yesterday, my friend Jenny was, she's getting rid of a lot of different things. And she tagged me in a post where she's given this 3-drawer little thing away. And I was like, she was like, you want this? And I was like, And then I showed it to my girls, and I was like, I was like, do we need this? And then I was like, well, maybe that could be like my nightstand, actually, you know. And they were like, yeah, your nightstand is trash. I was like, yeah, it is trash. So we just went. My friend lives only like 18 minutes away from me or something like that. So we went and picked it up. And so, yay, I have a nightstand now, and I get to see what all is in the old one that's busted up. I'm gonna have to break it to open it. But anyway, so that's great. And it's free. Yay, for free. And so many like freedom things are coming across, and so it's really cool. I'm really excited about all that is happening. We got to go to the park in New Jersey, and like, that kind of sounds stupid, and I know, you know, it's very controversial, I guess, for some, if it's controversial for them, about like no, like, you know, you have your people that are like, just stay home, and then you have your people that are like protesting, and some of them like are protesting and they got their guns, they're doing their peaceful protest with their guns. And then I have like some people on my timeline, my news feed, they're like, why do they have to have guns? And then and the funny thing with that is that I'm like, this is interesting, because I remember very well. So okay, so it's appropriate to say that the people that were protesting, doing their peaceful protests with guns, these people were white. And so I have some black friends who were like, why did they have to do all that? Why do they, you know, why they have to have these guns? And some of them say assault weapons. And I'm like, it's kind of funny, the language used and stuff. But anyway, so they're like, you know, why they got to do that? And in my mind, honestly, I immediately thought to like both the Black Panthers as well as the other Malcolm X and them, and how like they stood there like doing their peaceful protests with, you know, all armed, and they looked like, wow, like all like militant, and like, I don't know, they just looked pretty cool, right? And so I'm like, this same person that was saying that, this was a cousin actually, on another side or whatever of my family, but this is she was like, why they gotta do all that? I'm like, I'm willing to bet that she would look at the picture of the black guys with their guns totally differently, you know, like and they were doing the exact same thing. Yes, they were protesting different things. And then another thing too, like my daughter and I, this daughter actually, we were having a discussion about some of this and how people were talking about the non-essential things and stuff. And I mean, of course we have to figure out a way to work around you know, a lot of this stuff that has you in like close contact or whatever. But especially for people that are afraid and all. But the whole, it seems to me personally like really like ew for somebody to be like, yeah, you're essential, you're non-essential, you're like, it's kind of like, yeah, okay, so the haircut is non-essential. Tell that to the person that's doing haircuts for a living. They're paying like their way in life, they're feeding their family with this, and you're like, I'm like, and so yeah, it just seems all kinds of funky. And then it seemed funky too, like we went to the park a few days ago and skated in the park. Some of us skated, some of us scootered, some of us biked, and it was we had a really good time. And I was like, oh, I see, it's so nice, you know, being out here. And then it just seemed kind of like whack that like I'm suddenly allowed to go to like certain parks, not even all, because we drove by some of the like little like municipal parks or whatever, and they're still closed. But the state parks are now open, I guess. And it just all seems kind of like, I feel like I'm like learning more and more. I am a conservative libertarian. I am like, the government needs to get their hand out of so many different things and like mind your business, like, and let me live, you know, like I should get to choose how I conduct myself, not you like doing it for me or whatever. But so many different things. But anyway, so it's been an interesting time of like discovery and learning and growing and seeing who's who, and it's just interesting stuff. But and my one of my favorite stores is Trader Joe's. They were on top of things like right from the start with this, but they seem to, every time I go, it seems to be getting like better as far as like the amount of different things that they have in stock, and then and on the shelves, and then how efficiently they're able to get people in and, you know, and out, and it's working. And I just feel like they have a pretty like happy kind of medium going, and with how they're dealing with it all. It do feel like kind of like I have like I'm a leper or something, when like it's time for you to pay. First, you can't like go past this little line while they're ringing your order up. They bag it all up. Then when it's time for you to pay, then you step up. They had a plexiglass there, and you go ahead and pay. And when you step up to pay, even though they're behind the plexiglass, they step back. And it's like, oh, I stink, like, you know. So it's interesting. And of course, you gotta wear your mask in the store. I'm seeing conflicting things about that whole thing too. I can't remember exactly what it was that I looked at, but they were talking about basically how dangerous it is to have a mask over your face all day and be like breathing that in. And a lot of people are talking about like dizziness and headaches and, you know, all that kind of stuff when they are wearing them for a long period. And then and so that's interesting. I wear it when I go into the store if I have to, and that's it. I'm not like, when I'm standing outside on the line waiting to get in, I'm not wearing it. But so I don't know. It was something else I was gonna say, but it's just interesting seeing how different people. It to me, a lot of it boils down to our fear of death too, and it's not funny, but at the same time, it's a little bit funny because that's like the one like certainty of life, like death is gonna come, you know, and even like the few like your Enoch, you know, who didn't die, and the other dude who rode off in the chariot, who I don't know why his name is escaping me right now. Was it Elijah or Elisha? I don't remember. But anyway, so like, you know, like they didn't die. They just like left and went to heaven. Like either way, we're all gonna go. We're gonna go. Like, you know, whether it's through death or God's gonna take you. You know, even if you end up being one of the I've heard of a group called I think it's the Eternal Ones, who literally have been here hundreds of years and all. I've heard about all these different things, right? And stuff. And like one day you're gonna not be here no more. And like, I don't know. It just seems like a lot of it's just weird. Okay. So I'm gonna just go ahead and go. I did not mean to even talk about all this, honestly, but I'm excited though. I'm learning a lot of different things. I'm doing different things with regards to my workouts and having a good time with that, and a new motto that I have picked up and taken hold of and put it in my heart and locked the door. It is that if it doesn't challenge me, it won't change me. And so I'm really thrilled to be challenging myself, and I've learned that like I need to flipping eat. Like most people, you know, like they, especially during this quarantine, they talk about how they eating everything. I'm like, I'm struggling, like trying to like make myself eat more, because I don't eat a bad like I'm not eating like a bunch of junk all the time. So when I do want the junk, I can afford it totally. But if like that's questionable too, honestly, because like it bothers me, the empty calorie thing. Like I could have an apple that's 100 calories, or I can have this 100 calorie, I don't know. I know they have these 100 calorie snacks, right? But I would prefer the apple. I don't want like this pack of cookies or whatever it is that's 100, or chips that's 100 calories, because it's not the same. Yeah, it's the same 100 calories, but like them chips or whatever, they ain't gonna do nothing for my body. Like, you know, so yeah. But even still, when I want some chips, you know, or some cookies, you know, like the cookies I bake myself anyway, but the chips, if I want chips, I'm gonna have some chips, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it or guilty or, you know, nothing like that. But I just need to because I mostly eat like that apple or, you know, whatever, I need to eat more, because I need to get my body out of this state of like okay, we're starving, so let's just hold on to every bit of fat we can and all. So I'm like, yeah, dealing with that. But I'm gonna just go ahead and end the video here, and as always, I thank you for watching. I pray all is well for you and with you and yours. And I'm gonna go home and play with my new dresser. Not dresser, it's not a dresser. What is it?
Nightstand.
Nightstand. That's what it is. Thank you, Jazzy. So yeah, I'm excited. So bye. Thanks for watching.